We're going all around the world to see what's happening for New Year's. Now, in Canada is a place where they say France meets North America. It's a piece of French territory neighbouring Canada. And we're going to be crossing there very soon. But right now we're going to Argentina. And Eduardo Reniboldi is in Buenos Aires. Eduardo.
Hi, how are you? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. What's happening where you are?
Well, I'm having dinner. We just finished dinner with my family. We're in a small town outside Buenos Aires. And well, there's firecrackers and fireworks everywhere around us.
Is it New Year's in about 7 minutes where you are?
I'm sorry?
Is it New Year's Day in about 7 minutes?
Yes, yes.
And what do you expect to happen at midnight?
Well, basically we open bottles of champagne and we toast, and then well, young people go out to clubs, to discotheques, and the older people like myself, you know, we just sit around and talk until 2 or 3 in the morning.
With your friends, it's a nice way to do it. What's the year been like in Argentina? What have been the big stories for you?
You mean this year?
Yeah, this last 12 months.
The last 12 months, well, I guess the economic recovery in Argentina is one of the main things that is happening at the moment. And it's been it's been quite a hectic year. I mean, a lot has happened.
But are Argentinians feeling positive about the coming year, seeing as you feel you've recovered economically?
Most people are feeling positive, although, you know, there are still many problems that the government needs to address. But all in all, I guess the situation is much better than it was 5 or 6 years ago.
Right, well, Eduardo, thank you very much for joining us in the countdown to New Year. And how do you say Happy New Year in Spanish for me?
Feliz Año Nuevo.
Felice?
Feliz Año Nuevo.
Feliz Año Nuevo.
Yeah, that's very correct.
Beautiful. All right, Eduardo. Feliz Año Nuevo. And thanks very much for joining us on ABC Local Radio.
Okay, you're welcome. Bye-bye.
Ta-da. Eduardo Reniboldi in Buenos Aires, Argentina, where it's about 5 minutes before midnight, just at their place. And Marc Cormier is at Saint-Pierre in France, but it's actually in Canada. Have I got that right, Marc? Hello, Marc, you there?
Oh, yes, we are.
Is this a little bit of France in Canada?
Well, we're not in Canada. We still maintain our independence. We're still French. We're near Canada, but we're not in Canada.
Okay, but you sound a little bit Canadian, if I may be so bold.
Well, that's because I was actually, my mom was Canadian, but we won't tell anybody here.
Okay, and how are you celebrating New Year's at Saint-Pierre?
Well, actually, we had just a nice little meal with confit de canard and potatoes that are cooked in duck juice, all kinds of really delicious food.
Oh, potatoes cooked in duck fat.
That's right. Excellent. Just absolutely excellent. We had some smoked trout.
Ooh.
Local delicacy. And we're all sitting around doing some karaoke, and we're just about ready to do the countdown for midnight.
Doing some karaoke?
Yes. French karaoke.
What's the most popular selections of French karaoke?
Ok, quelles seraient les sélections préférées?
Le karaoké?
Oui, le karaoké. Oh, Dalida. Dalida, she's an Egyptian singer, very popular in France, I believe. Edith Piaf, of course.
Of course. And what's your favorite thing to sing in karaoke?
Oh, Johnny Hallyday, our pro-American French singer.
Oh, fair enough. And what's been the big news in Saint-Pierre over the last 12 months, or at least in your surrounding district of Canada?
Oh, in the last 12 months, dans les 12 derniers mois, la grosse nouvelle à Saint-Pierre. There's been a change in the local government. We have our local general council in Saint-Pierre, so that we've had a new general council elected in March, and that's big news because even though we're part of France, we're very decentralized, so we have a lot of input in our local politics.
And how much
that would be the news,
How much control does France have over Saint-Pierre, even though you're geographically a part of Canada?
Well, defense and international diplomatic issues, foreign relations. They're in charge of all that. We have a little bit of independence when it comes to fiscal issues and fishing rights and oil exploration. Not that we found any yet. We're looking.
What is the history of shall we call that a colony of France?
Well, yeah, we are a colony. Let's call a cat a cat.
Sure.
We are a colony. We've been a French colony for the last 500 years. People have been coming over here for the fishery. Fish is much more important to us than all the furs of Quebec or whatever. And so France was always really, really attached to this island to feed people. Now apparently we're really close to midnight. We're like 2 minutes away. 2 minutes.
Well, yeah, I'll let you get back to your countdown. And
great.
And thank you very much for joining us on ABC Local Radio. And could you tell us Happy New Year in French, please, or at least in Quebecois?
On dit bonne année en français, tout le monde.
Gorgeous. All right. Happy countdown.
Voilà l'Australie.
Bonjour and merci.
Okay, au revoir.
Au revoir. Oh, that was Marc Cormailles from Saint-Pierre. In an interesting little colony in Canada that's actually a part of France.